Hi everyone, hope you're having a great Monday, or as good as Monday can be anyway. I must apologise that the wheel has now been taken off of these videos. Unfortunately, Facebook just doesn't like them, and Facebook being my main platform, I have to keep Facebook happy. So I apologise that we can no longer do the wheel, can we? But it doesn't matter, because every day we're still going to meet a member of the herd and we're still going to carry on. It's just going to have to be slightly different. Oh well, never mind, we adapt. We can adapt, can't we? So today's guinea pig is Zelda, and as you may notice, she is hairless. She is what you would call a skinny pig, and she is one of my guinea pigs because I went through a phase where I really liked the skinny pigs for some reason, because I never actually liked them before. I always thought they were a bit strange, and then I held one. I was like, oh, actually no, they're quite nice. And Zelda has a really lovely story, because I think it's really important to know your guinea pig's personalities and have a little bit of an understanding of very common illnesses that guinea pigs can get. And early last year, I think, oh, please don't, just be good. So you may notice that Zelda, when she's being held, she's got a little bit of a head tilt. Now, last year, I'm sure it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. I had 3 guinea pigs that came down with an ear infection all at the same time. Zelda, Marnie and Beth. Now, they all came down with this ear infection, all came down with the same symptoms, which was this head tilt, and they obviously had quite a bit of pain. And some of them, Marnie and Zelda, lost the ability to kind of walk in a straight line. And so Zelda started it, so we took her up to the vet, and it was a different vet that we'd seen this time, who wasn't particularly good with guinea pigs. And they were very honest with us and said, you know, I don't know much about it, but we'll see her as an emergency kind of thing. So we took her up, and they actually wanted to put her to sleep, because, say, at that point, it was pretty bad. Her head tilt was very severe. She really couldn't walk very well. And we'd seen these kind of problems before, and these symptoms are very typical of guinea pigs that have got an inner ear infection. And we persevered and said, you know, I'd like to put her on some steroids first, before we even discuss about, you know, her quality of life and things like that, because, you know, there is things that can be done. Now, thankfully, the vet, you know, listened to us and said, okay, fine, you can have some steroids, give it a go, see how it goes for a week, and then we'll see her again. And thankfully, the steroids cleared it up 95%. So you do notice that when I hold her, she does have it's not quite so bad now, but it does have a slight head tilt. And when she's walking, she's totally straight. She's fine. So it's really important to know your guinea pig. And don't be afraid to say, you know, I'd like to try this if it's okay. And it worked out in your case, didn't it, darling? Now, Zelda is one that tends to divide people. People either think she's really pretty or really ugly. You divide people a little bit, don't you? But she's a very sweet girl, and she loves it on this top platform behind me. This one, this is where she sits, usually under the bath mats, but you're forgiven because you have no hair. We forgive you for doing it, but the piggies that have hair have no excuse. No, none whatsoever. They really don't. But she's a sweet girl. She's quiet. She always has been. But yeah, I'm pleased that she's still here, because you say I'd have been devastated if we've had to put her to sleep for something that could have been fixed and has been fixed. So there we go. A very interesting one for a Monday, and I will see you tomorrow to meet another member of the herd. Say bye. Oh, all right, chew me then.